Hey guys, so in our studies on the problem solving strategy, right? So today we are going to see a strategy called assumption or supposition method. What it means is that we are going to assume something when we solve the problem, right? Okay, so when we solve this problem, you will understand more. Mary sold a total of 368 large and small durians at the price given below and collected $2,760. How many large durians did Mary sell? The large durian's price is $9 and the small durian's price is $5. So now as per the problem, right, it is given there are large durians, the price is $9, and small durian, the price is $5. Total durian is 368, right? And total money collected $2,760, right? Okay, so this is what is given in the problem. So now we are going to solve this using the guess and check method first, and then I will show you the assumption or supposition method. Yeah, so for the guess and check method, let's draw the table as usual, right? Okay, so this is small number of small durians and the total money for the small durian, right? And number of large durians, right? And the total money for the large durians, and overall total amount. And here we are going to have the check. Yeah, so now I will give you a tips as to how you can choose the numbers for this table, right? So this you can apply for any kind of problems whenever you use guess and check method, right? Okay, so the tips is that it is given, right, when you choose to multiply two numbers, right, for the small and large durians, right, the price, adding them together should give you the last digit as 8, multiplying them together should give you the last digit as 0, right? So for a moment let's choose this one, right, the multiplication of the number of nines and the number of fives, right? For that, what we are going to do is, right, let's write the times table for both of them. So now you see here, see, always when you multiply the 9 with any number, right, it will always end with one of these digits only. Any number you multiply the 9 with, it will always end with one of these numbers. And same thing for 5 also. Any number you multiply with 5, it will always end with either 0 or 5. Got it? Right? So far okay? Okay, so now the tips is that, right, when you add any two values, one from here, one from here, you should get, after multiplying, you should get 0. Right? Okay, so this is after multiplication already. Let's pick up which values, one from here and one from here, will make 0 as the last digit. Yeah, okay, so here 9, 18, 27, 36, nothing. So see, 45 can be added with any number that is ending with 5, and then you will get 0, right? Okay, so one possibility is that, right, the large durian, right, you can multiply any number that is ending with 5, right? And for the small durian, right, you can pick up any number ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Any of this number it can be, because that is where we have all the 5s, right? Another option is that, you see here, this is 90. For this 90, if you add with any of these values that is ending with 0, you will still get 0 as well, right? So other possibility is that you can multiply the large durian with a number that is ending with 0, right? If you pick up for the large number ending with 0, right, then for the for the small durian, you can pick up the value ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0 as well. Right? So that's a small tips. So now because the number is so huge, let's start with something bigger as well for multiplication. Right? So let's start with for the large one, right? About 220. Right? So then for the small one it will be how much? 368 subtract 220, it will be 8, and then 4, 148, right? 148 times 5 is what? 740, right? And 220 times 5 is what? 980. If you multiply, you will get that number, right? So when you add these two together, you get 2720. And as per the check, this is not the correct answer because we need to get 2760. Now let's increase this by 5. 225, right? So if you subtract another 5, it becomes 143. So this becomes 143, right? So now if you multiply, right, 143 by 5 is 715. And then 225 times 9 is 2025. Right? Okay. So when you add them together, how much you get is 2740. So this is also not the answer because we need to get 2760, right? So if you add them together, you should always get 260. Yeah? Okay. So now let's increase this by another 5, right? 230, right? And then this one becomes how much? Another 5, 138, right? So this becomes 138. So 138 times 5 is 690, right? 690. And then 230 times 9 is 2070, right? So if you multiply, you will get that number. So now if you add these two together, you get 2760. So this is the right answer. Yeah? You got it? Okay. So this is how we find the answer using the guess and check method. So now you found how many large durians that we have? 230, right? Okay, right. So now I'll show you how to solve using the assumption or supposition method, right? So in this, what we are going to do is we are going to assume all the durians are large or all the durians are small, right? So now to make you understand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take smaller number and then calculate some value so that you will understand when we actually do for this problem. So for that, what I'm going to do is let's say we have 5 durians, 3 are small and 2 are large, right? So how much by right, if you sold it for the same price, the actual price, how much are you supposed to get? For the 3 it is 15. And for these 2 you are going to get 18. Add them together, you should get 33, right? Suppose you sold all the 5 for, right, the large durian's price. How much will you get? 5 times 9 is 45. Suppose you sold all for the small durian's price. How much will you get? 5 times 5 equals to 25, right? So in this case, you get how much? Extra, you're supposed to get only 33. How much extra did you get? 45 minus 33. 45 minus 33 is how much? 12. Yes. So you got $12 extra, right? But in this case, you sold all of them for lower price. So how much is the loss here? 33 minus 25. So here 13 minus 5, 8, right? So $8 loss. Right? Okay, so this $12 came extra because these 3 durians you sold it, right, for the extra price, which is, right, the $4 extra you put it on this durians, right? So what it means is that, right, 9 minus 5 is the $4 is the difference between this large durian to the small durian, right? So anything, whether it's a loss or profit, right, if you sold it for a price that is, all of them of the large durians or all of them or the small durians, then loss or the profit will be the times of 4. It's just that where it came from. If it is excess, then if it is excess, then it came from the small durians. If it is a loss, then it is a loss on the large durians when you sell for the lower price. You understand this concept, right? Yeah, okay, fine. So now let's use the same concept to solve this problem as well, right? Okay, now let's assume all the durians are large, right? All the durians are large, right? So in that case, what do we need to do is, right, let's multiply 368 times how much? 9, right? 368 times 9. So 9 times 8 is 72, 2, and then 9 times 6 is 50, 4 plus 7 is 61, so we have 6, and then 3 times 9 is 27 plus 6 is 33. So this is the amount you will have, 3312, if you sold all of them for the large durians price, right? Okay, so now how much Mary sold it for both of them is only this much. So this is the amount she is supposed to have. So we have excess amount, right? The excess amount came from the smaller durians, right? Because we sold all of them for 9. The excess amount came from the smaller durians. Got it? Okay. Okay, now the excess is equals to how much? 3312 minus 2760, right? So 2760. So if you subtract how much? 2 and then 5 and then 5, 552. $552 came excess, right? So this 552, right, it came from the smaller durians, right? So the difference between the price, like large durian to the smaller durian, right, difference is 9 minus 5, which is $4, right? $4. So if you divide this number, right, this number using the 4, you will get the actual number of small durians, right? Okay, let's do that. 552 divided by 4, right? So 1 times 4 is 4, 15. 3 times 4 is 12, plus the remainder is 3. Then 32, 8 times, right? 8 times 4 is 32. So 138 smaller durians we have. But what do we need to find is the large durians, number of large durians as per the problem, right? So we know the total number of durians, which is what? 368, right? So the large number of durian is equal to, if you subtract the smaller durians from the large durians, not the large, the total durians, you will get the actual large number of durians, right? Okay, 368 minus 138, which is what? Yes, 230, exactly. So that is the large number of durians. Yeah, got it? Okay, right guys, so this is how you use the assumption method. This one is very quicker compared to this, guess and check method, right? But if you are not sure about it and you are confused, you can still go for the guess and check method in your exam, right? But this one is a lot easier. Yeah, all right, so this is all for this video. Thanks for watching.